So usually I'm not one to kink shame, but smell my armpits? Emma, what was that? Like, you guys have a very interesting relationship, but like now I feel Harry will never be able to go back to his sports club because all of them will be getting him to sniff his armpits because, oh, gross. Anyway, last night's Love Island, it starts off with Andrada and Meg having a chat, and Andrada was honestly just so kind because I would not personally have done what she did, but she was nice. She was nice to Meg, and Meg did not apologize at all. I did not hear, I'm sorry, at all. She just confessed that, you know, it's because, or acknowledged that, you know, it's because of the connection that Andrada had with Dejan. This woman, I don't even know for her. Tony, Yaz and Shakira then also have a chat, and those are the kind of girls that you need in your life because they put you in your place. They don't do tomfoolery and they'll tell you off for it, and that's what you need to hear. So obviously they ask her, where's your self-respect? Your pride needs to be more than your feelings. Like, everything. I was just like, yes, girls. Yaz was like, all he wants is an ego kick, and you're giving it to him. Facts. Lauren and Harrison then have a chat, and he basically says to her that, oh yeah, after that chat, I want to keep getting to know Tony. My guy, what else do you want to know? You've been coupled up with her for how long? What else do you want to know? Honestly, in the Bible, when they say knowing, it's like, it's to have sex. So I think Harrison is using the biblical term of knowing, and he wants to know Tony because he knows Lauren, so now he wants to know Tony. That's how I see it, because I don't know what else you want to know about her. Like, come on now. And then obviously Lauren's crying like, oh, I don't want to be in a triangle. We're done. Da 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 da. And then obviously a tune changes later on. Anyway, Cash and Tony has a chat. And then Tony tells him that, oh, he got me to sit on the floor. And he's like, are you sat on the floor? Like, I was like, yes, Cash. And then when the kiss comment came up, he was like, yay. His reactions were everything. But he handled it really well. But he has every right to crash out. Connor and Emma have a chat and they dead things off because Connor just does not want an outspoken woman. He doesn't want that at all. Like, he just wants a woman that will just sit there and be mute, and it's not cute. He needs to actually leave. And I would love for Shakira to vote him out tonight, but I don't think that will be happening because for some reason she wants to get to know him. She doesn't realise that he's just using her as a lifeline, because that's what this man does. As soon as he knows that he's about to leave, he has the next escape plan sorted out already. It's kind of scary. Then Harrison goes and chats to the Casa boys, and he clearly thought that they would be like, yeah, go on, lad. Nah, because they are men. They're not even Casa boys, they're Casa men. And they tell him straight up, like, you're moving sneaky, you're just weird. Like, and then he lies to Cash and says, no, I wasn't trying to kiss her. Babe, you definitely were. Let's roll the tapes. You were trying to kiss her. Cash and Tony then have another chat, and Tony just isn't painting Cash the full picture, which is a problem. I don't like it. And then Lauren and Harrison have a chat again, and now her tune has changed. She's like, okay, no, I want to still get to know you. Like, okay, you can get to know Tony, but like, just let me know before you... I was just like, girl, this man can just lie to you and you'll believe anything this man says. Yasmin and Jamie, we got to see them, which was really nice, and they are such a cute couple. Like, I'm honestly very much here for it. Harry, as I said, Harry and Emma have a chat, and this is where the armpit comment came up. However, my thing is, Emma was saying that Shakira is threatened by her. Shakira that's busy with Connor and Ty. She's juggling two men already. She doesn't need Harry's wahala. Like, I just thought that was really weird. I'm like, what is this competition that everyone has with Shakira? Like, can't God forbid a bad bitch, bad bitches. Like, what? I just thought it was weird. Anyway, Shakira then has a chat with Ty about her chat with Connor, and she's like basically saying that her head is scrambled, yada yada. Harry and Helena talk after he chats with Emma, and Helena is upset, rightly so, but as soon as she like senses someone is annoyed with her, she backs down. Like, she was trying to put up a boundary, and then as soon as Harry starts like, you know, like dismissing her feelings, she backs down. She needs therapy. She needs to learn how to address her boundaries, because you have every right to be upset about that. Like, what? Shakira and Connor chat again, and, you know, Shakira's like, oh my God, it's forbidden fruit. And obviously Connor is loving this. He's lapping it up, and I'm just like, ugh, stop. Then Meg tells Lauren about Harrison's comment about the kiss. She then confronts Harrison about it, and obviously he dismisses it. He's like, I didn't try and do that. And then that same night, she rewards this man's bad behavior with sex. Like, she clearly did that thinking, yeah, he's going to stick with me because, no. Okay, do you guys remember Pavlov's dog like the experiment. That's literally what you've rewarded this man with, bad behavior, and now he's gonna think I can be bad and she'll give me sex, so I'm gonna keep being bad. It was so silly. I was just like, girl, you didn't need to do all of that. I'm so sorry. You did not need to do that, because he's still gonna try and get to know Tony. And then the next day, like, they were in the change room, and I don't know, I felt this comment was a bit weird. Andrada and Yaz are talking, and she's asking Yaz about her kisses with Jamie, and then Yaz like, yeah, it's good kiss, and she was like, yeah, he looks like he would be good at kissing or something. And I just thought, girl, I've never looked at my friends like partners and been like, oh yeah, they look like they'll be a good kiss. Ugh, I think that's weird. Anyway, Connor then drops a coffee for Shakira and then smacks her on the ass, and I was just like, Connor. And the worst thing was Emma was literally right next to it. This man just moves on like this. Once he's done with you, he like has, is it limerence? Is it lust? I don't know what it is. He has this massive infatuation for ages, and then he can just switch off his emotions like that. It's definitely an avoidant attachment. Yeah, no, don't like him at all. Tony has a chat with Shakira on the terrace, and she was just like, I know my rights and my wrongs, and I'm choosing my wrong. And I was like, girl, no, stand up, don't choose your wrong. And then Harrison is telling Harry and Dejan about sleeping with Lauren, and the way they spoke about it, I felt disgusted. Like, it was actually gross. It was just it was grimy, it was slimy, it was ew. And then Harry's there like, oh, how was it? Harry, you're 30, remember that, please. Emma and Andrada also have a chat, and clearly Emma came here to get Harry back, because she was like, I know that, you know, if I said to him, let's try again, he would be up for it. Girl, have some self-respect and some decorum. This man brought women to your house. You told us this. We didn't have to know this. You told us this, and you still want him back. That's kind of scary, and it makes me look at you differently. Then Connor takes Shakira to the hideaway to have a chat, and the chemistry between them was a lot. I'm not even gonna lie, but I'm so happy Shakira didn't kiss him. Like, that was good. That was respectful, but you knew she wanted to. And I'm just like, Shakira, do better. I don't want this to happen between you and Connor, because Connor's using you as a lifeline. I don't trust that man. I actually don't trust him. I want him gone. And then, you know, again, Love Island producers decide to give us a slither of content of Boris and Billy Kiss, where they're on the terrace massaging each other. And I was just like, this is what I want to see. I want Boris and Billy Kiss content. Please, please, please. Tony then confides in Helena, which I found really strange, but also she only did that because she wanted a yes man. She knew that if she went to Yaz or Shakira, they would give her good, solid advice. She didn't want that. She wanted someone to feed into her delusions. It was literally a blind leading blind situation. And Helena is the fakest person ever, because she was bitching about Tony not too long ago with Lauren, and then she does it again. So that was the worst person to go to have a chat. Ty and Shakira have a chat again, and she did admit that, you know, she thinks there is something there with Connor. And then Cash takes Harrison for a chat, and I just think Cash is a fantastic guy. Handles himself really, really well. And he literally just said, look, you're being sneaky, and I don't want a situation where I'm gonna like not like you because you're moving disrespectful. And I was just like, yeah, you tell him, go on. Then Harrison has a chat with Lauren. Number one, he actually said he sees Lauren as girlfriend material, but anyway, he then says that Tony told him to cut things off with her, and now Lauren's thinking, oh my god, Tony, that I can't believe she said that. Blah, blah, blah. This man is not giving context. He's actually doing that. He's so deceitful, and he needs to leave. Like, he's actually trying to paint Tony to be the bad guy when he's the one that's pursuing her and continuously flirting with her. Men are wicked, and this man is literally trying to be another Harry, and it doesn't work for you, babes. Like, you need to stop. Ben and Harrison also have a chat, and Ben was like, yeah, I think, you know, Lauren is more girlfriend material. Even Meg was like, yeah, you're more sexual with Tony, and Lauren is girlfriend material. I'm like, what is girlfriend material that you lot are seeing that we're not seeing? Then Ty has a chat with Shakira and asks if she fancies Connor more, and she's not gonna say I fancy you more. Like, so she obviously says to him, like, she fancies Ty more. They kiss. She goes and tells Connor that, oh, I kissed Ty, and he's like, oh, this is why I didn't want Connor. She's coupled up with a guy. She can kiss whoever she wants. Anyway, she then says, it's cleared my head. I do fancy you more. I'm like, girl, no. Anyway, they get a text. Andrada and Ben have to leave. Meg was so happy. The smile on her face. I just said, this girl is just horrible. And then Shakira and Ty have to decide who has to leave between Lucy and Tommy. Harrison and Tony, Harrison and Lauren, and then Connor and Emma. So tonight we'll find out who leaves.